Why?
Okay, well that's just an old myth. Most birds do not have a developed sense of smell. There's one notable exception to that rule here in this country, and that is the turkey vulture with the red head. They have a fantastic sense of smell, and they can smell prey items for about 2 miles away. Well, he's done a great job. We'll send him back inside. Say goodbye to Igor, the black vulture of death. You know, you can fly, honestly. Yes, master. Yes, master. If he does pop back out here and go into the audience, just please don't touch him, all right? You could get some sort of canarial disease. You know, like chirpies. Don't worry, it's completely tweetable. We have some other birds to share with you, lords and ladies. We have seen so far what we call diurnal birds or daytime birds. Anybody know what we would encounter right at night time? Shout it out. I'm sorry, who? There's a lot more. We do have some owls to share with you, lords and ladies. Let's begin with one that's found right here in this area. Lords and ladies, please welcome Neo, the great horned owl. Now, this is an extremely common owl to this area. You very frequently hear them at night. This one was an orphan. He was abandoned in the nest. And this is a male. In birds of prey species, females are larger in overall body weight and size than males by about 1/3. So if you've seen a bigger one around here, it was likely a female because they appear much bigger. Now, this one also has around 250 pounds of gripping power in those talons. They eat a lot of the same things that the hawks do. Rabbits, rats, squirrel, mice, snakes. Does anybody know what the horned owl's favorite food actually is? I'll give you a hint. It's black and white and smelly all over.
Strong.
It's not a nun. It's a skunk. So it's a really good thing he does not have a sense of smell. Now, we do have another one to share with you, and this one is not found in this area. This one is found throughout Europe and Asia, and it is not just any owl. It is the largest type of owl on Earth. Please welcome Nicodemus, the eagle owl. Give him a big welcome as well. Now, Nico is going to be doing a training exercise for us here today, so let's say goodbye to Neo for the time being. Send him on his way. And I'm going to step out of the way because this particular bird does not like me at all. Alright, so he's got about a 3.5, 4 foot wing spread. Alright, there we go. He's done it. Now this one has between 600 and 800 pounds of gripping power in those feet. They eat rabbits, rats, squirrel, mice, snakes, and you can add foxes to the list of their wild diet as well. They are extremely powerful hunters. Now, as to the reason that we don't get along, there's a story behind it. You want to hear it? Yeah. Okay. So, all right, good job. So you notice he has that safety line attached to him. You may have noticed that he's got, most of the birds have those little leather straps that hang down. We call those jesses, and they're strictly safety gear for us to handle them with. They don't impede them otherwise. But when you work with birds of prey, every once in a while there's a behavior that they might do where they will hold a grudge against you for something or nothing you've done. In the nearly 40 years that I've been working with them, the only time it has ever happened with me is this bird right here. So when we were installing his safety gear, those jesses, we always put a cover over all of their heads so they don't see what we're doing, so there's not a risk of them holding a grudge. As we were wrapping up with him, The cover came off of his head, and he was staring at me squarely in my face. Okay, he's gonna wave, all right. Now, you notice it doesn't look right when he flies exactly, but that's him overcoming that disability. So, you're gonna wave at everybody. All right, there you go, good job. And it actually works for him, so that's okay with us. There we go, he's doing a great job. That's the most he's flown all day. He just loves waving at everybody. Now, here's a really interesting thing that's going on with the study of this kind of bird, in Germany in particular. Now, remember I said that most birds don't have much of any sense of smell? This is the exception to the rule. Oh, I see. Everybody look up. So you see what's going on? You see they're sort of starting to circle a bit up there. They're in what's called a thermal. It's an invisible column of air, and you notice they're not flapping their wings. They're just conserving energy up there. That's how they often travel. Birds migrate ahead of a front typically, and that's how they travel, is they try and get into those thermals and not flap their wings to expend the energy. Doesn't necessarily mean that there's anything dead or smelly down here. It's just how they travel. I don't know what you can do with that information, but there you go. All right, meanwhile, back at the show. So you notice there's another one up here. He's actually really very curious just to see what's going on. He sees one of the other vultures here. It's the same kind. This one's a juvenile, looks like, up here. But this one, in Germany, they're studying it because of its sense of smell. Now, this is that one that it's the exception to the rule. He has an excellent sense of smell and can smell things for about 2 miles. Now, because of that, they want them to help locate cadavers following disasters by working with the dogs on the ground. Because they can cover more area from up above than the dogs do on the ground, especially in mountainous or rough terrain, they want them to give the dogs a signal from up above so the dogs can zero in and hopefully get people home quicker. Well, he's doing a great job. Let's send him back inside. Say goodbye to Severus, the turkey vulture. Now, let's see if you'll actually go all the way in this time. You can do it. He hasn't done it once today. You just flew that far. Today would be nice. All right, come on. You want to go this far? All right, there you go. He's not spoiled at all. He's flying, he's flying, he's got an obstacle, he's flying. He did it! This bird we have to share with you here today, so you might want to get your cameras up. He's got a 6-foot wing spread. You might get him a spread eagle, as it were, coming at you. Lords and ladies, please welcome Ray, the king vulture from South America. All right, here we go. This type of bird was once revered by the ancient Mayans. They believed it to be the messenger between their kings and their gods. Get ready as well, and with your red fingers here. Here we go. I should also mention this particular bird does not like men in general, including me, but her, me not so much. All right. Stay seated. Get ready to dive. Stay. Best trainer ever. Oh, it's closer. There we go. Good job. Now, as to the reason this bird does not like men in general, it's not because he's ever been mistreated or abused or anything like that. He was an accidental hatch at a zoo in Arizona where he was primarily raised by the lady zookeepers. But whenever he needed to be treated for medical reasons or to be groomed in some fashion, the guys would come around and help restrain him because he's such a big bird. Consequently, 35 years later, he still has that stuck in his head. He thinks if the guys get close to him, he's going to get grabbed and held, so he's always on guard around us. Which makes it particularly dangerous for Lady Shannon. Because if I get too close to her while she's handling him, he does something called displaced aggression, where if he can't get to me, he takes it out on her. And when that happens, lords and ladies, I never hear the end of it.
Am I wrong? No, you're not wrong.
Now, we do have another bird I'd like to point out for you. If you look behind you over here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Mario. Anybody can tell what kind of hawk he is?
Red-tailed hawk.
Judged by his tail. Red-tailed hawk. Now Mario is the oldest hawk that we have in our collection. That species lives between 15 and 25 years. He is now 36 years old.
Whoa!
And also, we have the eagle owl over here. And there's Finn right there. You just saw him a moment ago. Coming up is Neo, the great horned owl, and Sky also has some candy canes, if after the show any of the kids would like to get one with their parents' permission, of course. Lords and ladies, have you enjoyed your Birds of Prey this day?
Yeah!
Please do remember to reduce, reuse, recycle, whatever you can. It benefits them, and ultimately it benefits each and every one of us here today. If you would like to drop something in our baskets, please know all proceeds benefit these animals directly, and let me leave you with one